So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about potentially the least exciting and thrilling piece of music gear possible, but it is also one of the most ironically important and integral parts of a lot of our playing experiences, and that is the music stand. So music stands have existed. The earliest documented ones were found in about 200 BC in China. They were found in Europe, apparently a little bit later than that, and now are, again, fairly ubiquitous. Everybody knows what a music stand looks like, and everybody knows what a music stand does. It holds music for musicians. In the modern age, there are two kind of predominant kinds of music stands. There is wire music stands, which suck. I don't know if any of you have ever actually had to use one of these. The advantage is they are a little bit more portable, but the disadvantage is, oh my God, they are prone to falling over, breaking, squeaking. If you're playing a gig outside and wind blows on it, you're basically screwed. And then there are what they call professional music stands that look something like this. Now, these fix a lot of the problems found in wire music stands. They are significantly more stable. They're significantly more sturdy. But the problem with these is that they have a solid back, which myself personally as a professional musician, I do not own a car. I will occasionally rent a car or use a car share if I need to get to a recording session, get to a gig, go on tour, whatever it is. But I have to get to gigs with public transport, and bringing a guitar and an amp and whatever else I'm bringing, plus one of these music stands with a really big back that's solid and doesn't fold down or get any smaller, can be really cumbersome. And this cumbersomeness hasn't really been addressed by the industry other than with wire music stands. Until this is the Kraftgeek Capsule music stand. Again, they were kind enough to send it to me. It comes in this beautiful travel bag, which is fantastic. I can throw this. I've taken this on a couple of gigs already. And when I'm commuting, with a guitar on my back and this, I honestly forget that it's there, which is a wonderful, wonderful problem to have. The music stand itself is super light. They have on their website, it weighs about the same as a full bottle of water. So it's super, super light. The case seems to be super high quality, but you pull it out and you get this. So this is a folding music stand, but it is not a wire music stand. And it has several advantages over both wire music stands and professional music stands. So what happens if you loosen this knob, you can kind of straighten this, beautiful, tighten the knob, you pull out these, and all you do is push all the way down, and then it's locked. And then, I can't really show you this because of my cramped music area, but this music stand is also telescopic in terms of bass. So you can get a ton of height. Let me just stand up. This is comically high for reading music, in my experience. I would never ever set it this high, but it can go much, much higher than you need it to. And the other thing about this that I was worried about, anyone who's used a wire music stand in a gig situation knows that they can fall down or just kind of give out on you. This I was kind of worried about because of the telescopic design, but that is not a problem with this particular music stand. Now, here you're looking at this and you might be going, well, Matt, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? And this is where it all kind of comes together. Let me get this a little bit higher, actually. This has two kind of key supports. So the first one, you flip out these wings up top, and then this middle piece just rotates out like so. So this top is fantastic because you can adjust it. Oh, it's a little squeaky apparently. It was just outside in the cold coming in from a gig, and now it's warm, so we're getting a little bit of friction. But you can adjust this to support myself. I tend to use an iPad, like many modern musicians. So if I had some music queued up, so this, if I put it here, I can adjust the window. I can adjust the top support so that it is fully supported, which is wonderful. You can use this obviously for books as well, if you're looking at some method books. And the other features on this that really make it a brilliant and well thought out piece of equipment, other than, of course, portability, wonderful case, it has these expanding tabs in the middle, so it can accommodate any size of book. And now I can hear some of you screaming, well, Matt, have you ever played an outdoor wedding gig with a music stand and had your music blow away because it was on a wire music stand? And to that I say, they have these amazing little, let me see if I can flip this to an angle where you can see it. They have little clothespins built into it, so you can extend, clip in your music, it's not going anywhere. The second brilliant thing about this design is, I don't know if I can get this on camera, but they have two little rubber tabs here that you can lean your book or your sheets of music against so they can't slip off the bottom of the page. Again, absolutely incredible. Now they've done two other things with this music stand that are sold as optional add-ons that they were kind enough to send to me. And that is both, they have a clip-on light here. So if you're reading paper, which again, I almost never am. I'm an iPad kid when it comes to my gigs. But they have this attachable light that you can clip on to the top of it, and it will shine light down onto your music. Again, I don't think I will use this in many situations, but again, this just folds up and fits within these little pockets within the case. If you don't buy these two extra attachments, you obviously have extra little things that you can put other stuff in. But then, the second thing that they've added, which is awesome, is they have a cell phone holder. So you can film yourself while playing, and I actually did that on a recent gig. Obviously, don't hold the questionable lighting against them. It's not their fault. I was playing in a bar and filming on an iPhone. But the fact that this just screws in right here on the front of the music stand and is relatively discreet if you were to do it, is a really, really nice kind of sign for us musicians living in 2024, where you're supposed to document everything that you're doing, and this gives you a really good way to do so. You could also use this, say this was your music stand at home. You can have like an iPhone put in here with whatever it is you're learning. If you're learning a video, and you can follow along with the paper or tabs up here while, getting video tutorials on your phone. So this is the Kraftgeek Capsule music stand. I only have really one complaint about it, and that is that for me, standing, I seriously wish that this could tip a little bit further back than it does. Again, this is a decent angle of tilt, but for me, again, I mostly play jazz gigs. I'm primarily standing. I would actually much rather have this be like another 15 to 20 degrees lower and flat, just so that it doesn't, obscure the view of the front row in the jazz club. And also, it just feels a little bit more natural to me. If I'm sitting, this angle is absolutely perfect. But in situations where I'm standing up, I do wish that the deck of the music stand flipped back just a little bit further. But other than that, again, I got sent this, and I wasn't really totally sure what to expect. But then again, after bringing this to a couple different rehearsals and gigs and experiencing the convenience of this wonderful little music stand that just folds up, fits in a nice little good quality gig bag. And sorry, the clip is getting stuck on it there, is why that was so hard to close. But getting this little music stand that fits in this beautiful little case, I absolutely love this. So if you're in the market for a music stand, this Kraftgeek Capsule stand is a fantastic option for you. Again, it has the phone attachments, it has the light built in. It really is kind of the first noticeable sign of music stand innovation. So if you're in the market for a music stand, I can't recommend this enough. Again, I did not get paid for this video other than getting the free thing, and I like it so much that I sold my other music stand, and we'll be keeping this one for all intents and purposes going forward. The only drawback is if you like to play standing, I stand a little bit further back from my music stand than I normally would so that I can keep my kind of viewing angle the same. But I definitely don't think it's a deal breaker when you factor in how much easier this beautiful light and folding compact music stand is. So thank you to my new friends over at Kraftgeek for sending this my way. Thank you for watching. If you're into more kind of guitar or music related content, please do consider subscribing. So I'll wish you a wonderful day and hope you have some fun playing the guitar or reading some music.